down with the underground. I'm down with the underground. I'm down with the underground.
Buddy's Pro Shop. Videos by bowlers, for bowlers.
Yo, you already know what it is. I'm not gonna say my man in this video. I might say it like once or twice, but I'm not gonna say it as much. But, you know, I'm over here on UBA Real Talk, and you know, anything that comes out of my mouth is just uncensored. I don't even know what I'm about to say right now, but what I want to talk about, you know, the whole season has passed and everything has gone by, and you know, got some teams that kind of like, you know, they kind of like stayed under the radar so people don't talk about it. One thing about other bowlers, they not gonna talk about, but me, I talk about anything. And some teams, they just, you know, from the bottom, they stay at the bottom for the whole season. They got to the 7th place, and then they back to 8th place, this 7th place, and then back to 8th place, this 7th place, and at the end of the season, they ended up 8th or 7th place. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel sorry for you guys, man. I kind of feel sorry for you guys. I want to say, you know, I know they got the awards, the good comeback season of the year, or comeback teams. You know, if they ask me, what's the best comeback team? The best comeback team in the UBA right now is Masters Russian and the Headhunters. Because for the whole season down to the last match, these people ain't even break 100. And you know what? They came back from nowhere and they got 100 points, man, for the whole season, man. 100 points for 2015 UBA 8 season tour matches. Those teams are the comeback team of the year. You know, you got silent killers, man. Them people ain't killing nobody, man. No, they've been at the bottom of the, between silent killers and young guns, they've been on the bottom of the barrel, man. 7 and 8. You know, a lot of people, they just love them numbers, 7 and 8. Bounty Hunters, man. Bounty Hunters, man, the team is washed up, man. Bounty Hunters, you got Strictly Business. Them people never been in business, man. They talking about they been in business. Those are the comeback teams, you know what I'm saying? Because they fought one another from 7th place to 8th place, back to 7th place to 8th place. But you know what? You know, it is what it is. Give you another opportunity to, you know, to do what you got to do in 2016. You know, it's just a lot of things to talk about, man. A lot of stuff, you know, a lot of people have gone under the radar. You know, think of some bowlers that used to be top-notch bowlers, and now they just washed up, man. Let me go about Rolodex and see who will be a bowler that I think is washed up right now, man. See, I just got an instant message. You know, this thing is streaming live, man. Somebody just messaged me and it just say JR. You know what I'm saying? It just say JR is washed up, man. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I just got the text and they say JR is washed up, man. You know, I don't know what happened, man. JR used to be the champ, but JR, you know, at the time when they only had like 8, 9 teams, 15 teams, you know, maybe 20 teams, JR was the best. But JR, you know, I don't know, man. He starts seeing all these bowlers, you know, Ed Shula and all these guys popping up, Richie Killer and all these guys popping up. You know what I'm saying? He don't want no problems no more, man. All of a sudden he retired, man. I think JR is a washed up bowler right now. That's just the real thing, man. JR is washed up. You know, I don't know what happened with Zyzik, man. Zyzik got washed up in one of the matches over there, man. Never heard from him again, man. You know, a lot of these bowlers getting phased out right now, man. You got bowlers like Q, man. This guy, you know, guy's a family man. You don't hear nothing. He's not shooting 300s no more. He's not shooting 800s every week. You know, Dougie and all these people just popping up. Nobody want to hear nothing about no Dougie, man. People want to hear about the real bowlers, man. People want to hear about the JRs, and people want to hear about the Qs in effect, man. I don't want to hear about no Dougie, man. Come on, man. Every week this guy making a cartoon, man. You can't take this guy serious, man. You can't take this guy serious, man. But like I said, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about GOAT. I want to talk about all those teams that was chirping chirping throughout the years, and they ain't, you know. Where's Gold? You don't hear nothing about Gold, man. The Rounders got washed up, man. The Rounders got washed up, man. I don't know what happened to them, man. I watched them by a new team, man. Outrage, man. Outrage came over here. They took their rage out on the Rounders, man. They rounded him up, man. They rounded him up and put him in a barrel and shipped him back to New York. They ship him back on the island, man. I want to talk about the Hit Squad, man. The Hit Squad had a moment, man. I'm telling you, that match was the most epic match that I've ever seen, man. That I've ever seen. It came down to the wire. It came down to the 10th frame. It came down to the 10th frame, and the Hit Squad tried to put a hit on the Mock Nation. Down to the 10th frame, on a 3-bagger, they pulled a breezy. Man, ball went into the gutter on a 4-bagger. Lost by 12 pins. Matter of fact, they lost by 9 pins, man. I don't want to say no names, man. But that bowler's washed up, man. I don't want to say no names, man. A lot of stuff going on over here, man. A lot of stuff going on right now. Classic still can't believe Revolution beat them out of the playoffs, man. Revolution? Matter of fact, let me start talking about some of these teams like Revolution and what's the next team, man? The New York Legends and Revolution, man. I want to talk about these two teams. You know when you're not accustomed to winning, man? Yo, for the first time they made it on playoff grounds, man. Them people got excited, but when they got around the big dogs, man, they got washed up, man, immediately, man. That's how you know the difference between teams that have bowlers and real bowlers and teams that are just, you know, inspired. They just have an out-of-body experience, man. Or they were just in a weaker division, man. It just so happened that they had no competition, and then they end up making it by handicap. You know what I'm saying? By handicap. Handicap got them into the playoffs, not their skill set. You know what I'm saying? Because you know them bowlers, man. Them bowlers, they got a lot of 160 bowlers over there, man. Get like 100 pins, you know. So that's what helped them get into the playoffs. But yeah, man, like you see some of those guys, man. I ask them, yo, what happened, man? These guys throwing balls in the gutter, man. They can't find the head pin. You know, I'm telling you, man, this year's playoff was very interesting, man. You had a lot of 400 series, man. You had some folks, man, they just jump from one team and say, yo, man, I'm gonna make it to the playoffs. I get a chance to bowl in the playoffs. They put them on the lineup. They shoot 400, man. What in the world? 400? 400. You give me a chance to make you give me a chance to make it. To even make it on the lineup at the playoffs and shoot 400,